Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my small little container garden tour. It looks like it wants to pour down again. Today, I haven't even done my introduction. I'll do that at the end. But it looks like it wants to pour down. It's been raining here for the past 2 nights. Friday night, it stormed all night long. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Some of the things I started from seeds. Some of them I picked up from my local nursery. So right here in the back, these containers back here, those are some okra plants that I started from seed. Right here in the front, this is a chocolate mint that I purchased yesterday from my local nursery. And next to it is some regular peppermint. And I came out here this morning and snapped off a couple of leaves off of the chocolate mint to put in my coffee, and it was delicious. Guys, if you haven't tried chocolate mint in your coffee, you gotta try it. This is a Roma tomato plant right here that I started from seed, and it seemed like it's doing pretty good. You know, I haven't had the best luck with tomatoes, but I'm going to keep trying until I master it. So it's doing well. I'm going to get a little closer to it so that way you guys can see it. And let me let you get a closer look at the okra as well. And the chocolate mint, peppermint. Right here in the back, that's another tomato plant here. That is a super sweet, and it looks like it's struggling a little bit, so I'm going to have to come out here and after my video and see what's going on with that one. Right here in the front is a lemon tree that I purchased the other day from Lowe's. I went in there for something else and ended up seeing this lemon tree for $24.98, I believe it was, so I went ahead and planted it yesterday. All three of these containers right here in the back are some bush beans that I started from seed, and they seem to be doing pretty well. Thank God the birds haven't gotten to them. And right here in this container, now these two containers right here are some pepper plants that I purchased yesterday from my local nursery. This one is a hot jalapeno pepper, and I also went ahead and sprinkled some sage around in there. This one right here is a sweet banana pepper, and I sprinkled, let me see, what is this I put in here? Um, some purple basil in this one. This is another tomato plant right here that I started from seed. This is another Roma tomato, and I went ahead and sprinkled some thyme in there. So I'm doing just a little bit of herbs in each of these plants. This one, oops, this plant right here, guys, is a pepper plant, and it is a green bell pepper. And I also got this one at my local nursery on yesterday. So the next three buckets that I'm going to show you guys, these are some squash plants that I started from seed, and all three of these seem to be doing pretty well. This one right here, the leaves are getting really big on these, and I'm so excited for that. Hopefully I'll have a lot of um female flowers on here, so, and not a whole lot of male. And I may have to come out here and hand pollinate. I bought some marigolds, and I think I'm going to go ahead and come out here and put those um, in these containers so that way it could draw pollinators. And so that is the third one. This is another some more okra plants, and they seem to be doing pretty well. This container is some lettuce. This is the mini romaine bronze lettuce. And so I got this from Lowe's as well. And so I'm going to have to probably bring this in or put it somewhere else within the next couple of days. But right now it's okay because it's pretty cool out here. So I forgot to tell you guys that those plants that I just showed you, they are in front of my garage. So now I have moved around to my front yard. I've moved around to my front yard, and I'm going to show you, and you've seen these before. This is a tomato plant that I got from my local nursery. It seems to be doing pretty good, but I'm going to have to put this in a larger container. Right now it's just in this small pot, and I was just playing around with this styrofoam container here that I planted some radishes in. I actually got this from my job, so I just poked some holes in the bottom of it. So we're going to see if we're going to get some radishes out of this, guys. This box here, and this is something that I'm trying out. I put some onion bulbs in here that I got from Tractor Supply. So we're just gonna see how these turn out, if I'm going to actually get some yellow onion out of this. And let me go here. That is the flower, the solar flower that I got from Family Dollar, and I did show that in one of the hauls that I did. These are my potato plants, guys, that I did the video on with you guys in my living room, because that day it was so windy out here, so I couldn't come outside to start those seed potatoes. But let me get a close up here. um let's see if I can find. And as you can see, these are gonna start flowering pretty soon. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, right here, these are gonna start flowering pretty soon, guys, and I'm so excited. So usually when they start to flower, um, you know that there is some action taking place underneath the soil, but they have just bushed out beautifully. I'm so excited about it. And in these containers, I think all of these, I put 3 of the seed potatoes in, if I can remember. I'll pop up a picture of where I started. And then I think one of the containers, I put 4 of them in, and they are just looking so good. That's 4 of them here. Here's another tomato plant. This is the black cherry tomato plant that I bought a few weeks ago from my local nursery. And look, you guys, let me see if I can get a little closer. They are starting to put on some tomatoes. And I mean, this plant it has a bunch of cluster of tomatoes that's going to be flowering pretty soon. But I was excited to come out here the other day to see that it's actually putting on some tomatoes, and I can't wait to taste these because I've never tried them before. And here are the 3 strawberry plants that I purchased from Tractor Supply a couple of weeks ago. And looking at them this morning, guys, so look at this. They are getting ready to start flowering. At least this plant anyway. Looks like there's about 3. It could be more, some more hidden up under there. Strawberries that's getting ready to flower. So I definitely have to get some of the plant covers, because the birds, they do like the strawberries and they like the flowers as well. So I got to hurry up and get this taken care of ASAP. And so what I'll probably do though is go to Hobby Lobby and get some tulle. I think that's cheaper than the plant covers that I saw on Amazon. So I may just do that tomorrow. Just go and get some tulle on my lunch break. So there's my garlic here. And then there's another container back there. They seem to be doing pretty good for the ones that survive. And I am going to purchase some more garlic. These 3 containers here. Sorry, y'all, if this camera is shaking. But those are also potatoes as well. And I'm telling you, I planted these sweet potatoes 2 weeks after the other ones that I just showed, and they have just really grown so well in these $5 Family Dollar containers. And this is a grape tree, guys, that I got from Tractor Supply, and I know that I have to get something so that way, get a trellis so that way that these could climb and bush out like it's supposed to. So that'll be coming up pretty soon. These are some more onion bulbs that I planted. So we're going to see how these turn out. And looks like one of them have popped up there. There's another one. Now I've moved around to the side of the house, and I have this trellis, this arch trellis that I ordered from Amazon on last year. I actually have 3 of them, but one of them is done for. I can't use that one for anything. Here are a couple of lemon cucumber plants that I planted, and I'm gonna attach some string to it so that way that it could climb once they get a little taller. And then that is, I think I put like, hold on, I put 2 zucchini plants in here, guys, also on each side of the marigold. And so I'm just gonna let them vine out of the bucket. And so we'll see how this goes. Now, this is something else that I was just trying out with the cucumbers and with the zucchini. Okay, that is a squash plant, I believe. I thought that plant was dying at first. I had it on my front porch and I thought it was dying, but I said, I'm going to leave it alone and see if it's going to bounce back. And lo and behold, that it's looking really good. So this is another lemon cucumber plant. And so in this one, this white bucket here, I planted the Armenian cucumber seeds on yesterday, and I just went ahead and put one of the marigolds in there. In this grow bag right here, I had a couple of Roma tomato plants in here and also some bean plants, but my dog got to it in the back, and so I had to end up throwing those out. So I put some corn plants in here, guys, that I started from seed. So with it storming, I may have to pull those, but I'm going to leave them alone for now. But I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just plant um, a couple of more corn seeds back there in case I do have to pull those out. If they don't make it, I'll still have still be able to grow some corn in there. Now, this morning I came out here and I was going to put just uh, um, one sugar baby seed in there and just let it vine out, but I ended up dropping, I believe, 2 or 3 in there. So and I accidentally dropped 2 or 3 in there, but I'm gonna just leave it alone and let it do what it do. This is a eggplant that I got from my local nursery on yesterday. Underneath there is another corn plant, and I think I'm gonna have to pull that because I think the storm snapped that on last night. This is an onion that I planted. When I opened up the bag of my bulb onion, that one had already, so I just went ahead and put it into that container. So we'll see what happens. This is another squash plant that I started from seed. And this is a zucchini plant that I started from seed.